You have to tell the person, plan ahead and prep them and say, when that time comes, you got to give me 5 minutes time out, awareness time out. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. What you do is when you train yourself with meditation and this awareness, train the muscle. It's all about awareness muscle, you know. It's all about that. And then when you do that, you'll find that when the person's got energy and all that, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go anywhere because that awareness, feeling that awareness, you know, your awareness is looking at it and feeling that. You don't have to run away. You don't have to go anywhere. You can do that while you're being with the person, you know. Because usually with that awkward energy like that, you don't speak much anyway. So, you know, you don't tend to speak much, but you're not judging. Naturally, in that reality, in that situation, you stay quiet anyway, and they stay quiet anyway. So suddenly there's going to be an awkwardness in the room, particularly when you're quiet, you know, the awkwardness is going to be there. And you just feel that awkwardness energy. You just feel it. And you don't try to say something to break the awkwardness. You don't try to, because when you try to say something to break the awkwardness, that means you're running away from the awkwardness. You understand what I'm saying? You know, to connect with them some ways. You know what I mean? To make them kind of ease up. You're actually running away from the awkwardness. Just sit with it. Just sit with the awkwardness, you know. Like that. Just sit with the awkwardness. And just feel the awkward feeling in the room. Doesn't matter what level it goes to. You know. Don't say a word. But don't judge. Don't say good or bad. This is good or bad. This is terrible. Don't say anything like that. Don't think anything like that. Just feel that your awareness is feeling that, looking at that awkwardness in your being, because awkwardness is in the being, in your being. And you just feel the awkwardness. And you sit with that. And you will find, when you're able to do that, when you have the courage to do that through practice, you know. If you don't practice, you will not remember to do that in that moment. Guarantee. That's just rubbish theory. You will not be able to do that if you don't practice daily. Be sure of that, you know. And then you stay in that, and the awkwardness. It'll kind of increase, and suddenly it just goes down, and then it becomes kind of quite peaceful. But you're just aware of that, and you actually don't do anything. To be honest, yeah, that's absolutely fascinating. That's absolutely fascinating once you start to move into that territory of doing what I'm telling you. That's absolutely fascinating. That's the first moment in your life when you actually start doing that, and you start to see not you doing something. What we're doing is very basic. You understand what I'm saying? Very basic. But what you see the awareness is, what the awareness is doing, you know, shifting the energy. To be honest, that's your first freedom. That is your first freedom. That's the first freedom. Do you know a lot of people are afraid of relationships because they don't know how to deal with that? Do you know? Do you know that makes people be alone? So many people are lonely because they can't handle relationship because they don't know how to deal with that. You know? That's the first freedom. Suddenly they're not afraid of relationships anymore. That's the first freedom. You know? You actually feel that's just absolutely incredible. That I'm not doing anything. It's just the only difference is my concentration ability in holding my awareness there has increased. And to witness that, remember that strength of concentration there, that level, you got to think, if it's not that concentration not there, what's that then? What's the other bit then? If it's the concentration not there in awareness, well, it's thoughts. It's like, oh, don't need this. That person, you know, oh, so bad, and, you know, like I can't live like this forever, like this with this person. I got to change job. Like I got to. It's just no awareness. It's just thoughts in this box here. You know, there's no power. That thought, that's a prison. That's imprisonment. I'm telling you, that's a prison. Once you're able to move to awareness, which means no thoughts, because awareness, when you focus, there's no thoughts coming. If there's thoughts, then the awareness won't be there. Thoughts mean your awareness shifts to the future or the past. It dissipates in the future or dissipates in the past. It's not concentrated in the here and the now. You understand? Like this. So, coming back, you know, you don't have to run anywhere. You don't have to have time out. You don't have time out, you know. But of course, it depends on your level of training, how much you practice, you know. Depends. And you don't have to time anything. You just stay with it. And, you know, if you focus your awareness for 15 seconds, in the past is none, that's 15 seconds better than none. And next time is 20 seconds. Next time is a minute. Next time is 2 minutes. By the way, the time that takes to shift the energy from awkwardness to peace, when you in awareness, not in your head thinking, stuff like that, it's usually around 3 to 5 minutes that the energy just shifts to peace. Doesn't matter how negative it is. Someone could be screaming, and it takes around 3 to 5 minutes for the energy to shift. It's just beautiful vibration, peace. You know. So you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to take time out. You just try your best for even 2 seconds, focus on awareness, you know, the awkwardness, and then you start judging the person, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's 2 seconds. Better than none. You know what I'm saying? You know? And then you kind of judge, and then 2 seconds, you come back to it again, focus again, while you're in the same room. Just because you only get one, you don't only get one chance. You start, and then focus again. You know, like this. You know, no need for time out. Just stay with it. Stay with it.